The curve has equation y equals 2x minus 5 over x minus 1 take away 12x, and we want to find dy dx. So certainly for this part here, that's a quotient. So u is 2x minus 5 and v is x minus 1. Therefore du dx is equal to 2. dv dx is equal to 1. So dy dx here is going to be v du dx, so that's twice x minus 1, take away u dv dx, so that's going to be 2x take 5, over v squared, and then for that term there we just got the take away 12. Now we might be able to tidy this up a little bit. So on the top here I've got 2x take away 2, then I've got 2 take away 2x plus 5 all over x minus 1 squared take away 12. So those two x's are going to cancel out, and I'm going to end up with 3 over x minus 1 all squared take away 12. And then to get d2y dx squared, we need to differentiate that again. And remember that that could be written as 3x minus 1 to the negative 2 take 12. So that's going to be negative 6 when the negative 2 drops down and multiplies. X take away 1 to the negative 3, and of course the negative 12 will just disappear. So that's negative 6 over x minus 1 cubed. So we want to find the coordinates of the stationary point of the curve, or stationary points of the curve, and determine their nature. So we want dy dx to be equal to 0. Which means that 3 over x minus 1 squared take away 12 equals 0. So that gives me 3 over x minus 1 squared equals 12. So 3 is equal to 12x minus 1 squared. So x take away 1 squared is equal to 3 divided by 12, which is a quarter. So x take away 1 is equal to plus or minus a half. So x minus 1 equals a half, or x minus 1 equals minus a half. So this one would give me x equals 3 over 2, and this one would give me x equals a half. Now we wanted coordinates, so y is 2x minus 5 over x minus 1 take away 12x. So we're going to get 3 over 2, and I'm just going to do it on the calculator. So 2 times 3 over 2 is 3, so it's going to be 3 take away 5 over 3 over 2 take away 1 is half, and take away 12 times 3 over 2. So that's negative 22. So we've got 3 over 2 negative 22. And if x is equal to a half, we've got 2 times a half, which is 1. Take away 5 is negative 4. All over a half take away 1, which is negative 0.5. And that will be take away 6, won't it? 12 times a half. So that's 2. So we've got a half 2. And we want the nature. So d2y dx squared when x equals 3 over 2. Well, let's have a quick look at that. d2y dx squared was this, negative 6 over x minus 1 cubed. So negative 6 over x minus 1 cubed. So if we put 3 over 2 there, that's going to be 3 over 2 take away 1 is a half cubed. So that's negative 6 times 8, isn't it? Because it's negative 6 divided by 1/8, which is negative 48. So that is a maximum. And then d2y dx squared when x is a half is going to be negative 6 over half take away 1. So that's negative a half cubed. So that's going to be negative 6 divided by negative 1/8, or negative 6 times negative 8, which is negative 48. And positive 48. Negative times the negative. And so that one is a minimum.